It is, of course, the penultimate game right here in the women category. At the very final phase of the MVBF Premier League, we are live in the Indoor Sports Hall, Packet B, MKO Abiodun National Stadium, where volley experience has been for the radar, and match day 6 is upon us. Two teams looking forward to getting 3 points, and only one can be the winners of the day. Playing from left to right is KADA Emeralds, who are colored in yellow and stripes of green. They play against Nigeria Immigration Services, who are in blue, black, and light lemon, right there from right to left. We'll get you started with the team lists. For KADA Emeralds, this is how they start. Jersey number 4 in position number 1, Naomi Yarrow. Number 9, sporting number 2 position, Gift Michael. Position number 3 is being played by number 5, the captain of the side, Mary Ghana. Position number 4 here is being played by number 12, who is, of course, as Miriam Ibrahim. Number 13 here is being played by, number 13 plays position number 5, beg your pardon, and we're talking about Kelechi Undukauba. And number 6 is in position number 6. She is no other than Deborah Akinshola. The starting libero is number 10, Faiza Yahaya. And in substitute bench for this side, we have Esther Mba. There's also Veronica Aziopni. We still have, as well as Dorcas Ayuba, Chilota Marvelous, Gift Michael. We have Fadila Ibrahim, and as well as Charity Bature. Not forgetting Dorothy Joseph. For the managers of this team, the head coach is Vincent Onogu, who is rightly assisted by Suleiman Sabo. The team manager is Florence Yuri, and there's also Jonathan David in the ranks. Nigeria Immigration Service here, how they line up for first 6 is jersey number 7 in position number 1, Amaka Orazulike. Number 2 is in position number 2, and she is Mary Ishaku. Number 5 plays position number 3, Onyinye Onukwo. Number 4 position is being played by jersey number 12, and she is no other than Sandra Vincent. And in position number 5 today is being sported by jersey number 13. I beg your pardon, position number 5 is being played by jersey number 3, and that is Aisha Bello. In position number 6 is being played by jersey number 6, and she is Egbum Dorothy, also the captain of the side. And the libero to start it for them is the 17th jersey, talk about Deborah Umorin. Also in substitute bench for this team, we have jersey number 8, Shalon Frederick. Doris Ozwaga, number 10. Number 2. Number 9, I beg your pardon, is Bethel Ninorie, who is also a libero. Jersey number 1, as well as a libero, is Queen Augustine. Number 14 here is Alutumo Joy Ogechukwu. Completing the substitute bench is Odinaka Igebe, who sports jersey number 11. The managers of this team are the head coach Magani Ibrahim, and the head coach here is Ajilore Ebenezer Ulukade, I beg your pardon, assisted by Magani Ibrahim. There's also smart patients in their rank. Getting you straight into the action, of course. This is the commentary box where you get to enjoy the very best of sport and entertainment. This is absolute quality. The very best we are experiencing in the most populous black nation of the world, Nigeria. It is the Premier League, the final phase. This is where we get to crown our champions. They call me the man with a golden voice, the voice of Nigeria, grand commentator of the Federal Republic. Sean Pablo GCFR is my name, and it's a pleasure to bring you closer to the action. Well, I'm not alone here in the commentary box. I've got the coach of the side that finished tops after the first phase. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the only time they have occupied position number 2 from the first phase. with no further ado, coach of Kano Pillars, Musa Baba Musa.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Coach Musa Baba Musa, it's been so much to see today, match day 6. I'm sure you would have anticipated your team dropping 3 points against Offa VC, but then it is what it is, and you still stick with 36-7 after match day 6. Now, Nigeria Customs now head on to top the table with 38 points, just one away from your team. Now, what does that say about the competition of the final phase?
Well, that's to tell you that there has been a tremendous improvement in the capacity and the performance of the teams. Now, when you look at it from the first round when we went for the playoffs, all the games were won 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. We only had, I think, 2 games that was won 3-2. So, but in this tournament here, you see there are a lot of upset. I have received upset. Offa came from nowhere to beat my team 3-1. So it's an upset. But it's a good development because we are having a crop of young players who are determined. There is a determination, there is a resolution in their mind to play, and they come out with that fire and the ebullience to show everybody that they have what it takes. And I'm telling you, if we go with this pace, by next season, there is no big name in Nigerian volleyball. There's not going to be big name and there will not be underdogs also. Because all these young guys out here, they're out here to put in their best, and you can see the upset we're receiving right now.
And that is about the level it is. It has been absolute class of competition. Of course, Offa VC themselves coming into that game where the underdogs, they would have been expected to upset Kano Pillars, a team that defeated them right back at home when they played in the very first phase. 3-1, Kano Pillars ran away with the victory, but the return was a revenge, and Offa VC got it 3-1 as well to actually make it an equal between both teams.
Exactly. You know, they went back and really worked. You know, and I want to tell you that aside from Offa, we have Yusef. Yusef happened to be at the bottom of the table. But I want to tell you they are a crop of young players. So we need to harness them. We need to encourage them so that there will not be a gap between the elite and the upcoming players. Because if we have a lot of deficit in the progression and transgression of players, then a time will come that will be stagnant. But I want to tell you, because of the league now, there is a bridging of gap between the elite players and the younger players. And this is what we're seeing with elite young players. They have nothing to lose. They are here to have fun. They are passionate about the game. They are not after money. They are not after laurel. They are not after anything. They just want to have fun. So the pressure is more on the elite team. Why? Because you have a name, you have a reputation that you need to protect. And in sports, one of the greatest obstacles you can fight is when you're under pressure. When you're under pressure, particularly if you belong to the elite group, one, you have a name to protect, you have a reputation to protect. The spectators want you to play an outclassing game, and these boys are out here to have fun. They have nothing to lose. So if Kano Pillars beat Offa, everybody, it's a normal thing. Everybody expects that Kano Pillars should beat Offa. You understand what I'm saying? But now Offa beginning to beat Kano Pillars is something. So you can see at the end of the game, Kano Pillars, my players were under pressure, they become tense, and once you are tense, your muscle cramps and you are not free to play. You can't even move. You could notice that there were few drops that were going on and my players could not move. And the OBC team were having fun. So I'm so happy with the development we're having in Nigerian volleyball that the gap is being bridged. And the elite players also, they are becoming mentors. They will start moving now from being top players in Nigerian volleyball, highly watched, celebrated players, to now to mentorship. You understand? So all the big names that we have, like Maurice, Dekia, Matthew, AJ, Yunana Sunday, even our veteran, yes, Papane, yes, even our veteran Emmanuel Jato, you can see he's still on the bench. So these guys are becoming mentors. They are becoming role models. So in sports, in sport genealogy, that's how yes, is. You know, you find out that there is a movement, there's a flow, there's a shift. Now, you start from an underdog, you become a spotlight, you become a headliner, then you start moving again to that place where you have to move down. It's like a graph, you start falling. But because experience is not bought in the market, you don't buy experience, you don't transfer experience, you don't teach experience. Experience is acquired on the court. So like Sonny Yunana, Matthew AJ, Emmanuel Jato, Harrison, Suveni. These guys have been playing for Nigeria for over 20 years. So you cannot expect that the younger guys will not come up to meet their level of play without going through the process that these guys have gone through to acquire knowledge and experience. You understand what I'm saying? So my prayer is that the federation will be in a position where to expose these young guys so that you'll be able to acquire the experience like Sonny Yunana have acquired, like Jonah Adamu have acquired, like Emmanuel Jato have acquired, like Papane have acquired, like Maurice have acquired. You understand? Then by the time they're able to build up, then we will not have problem of transition. You understand what I'm saying? Transition is the biggest fear of any sporting federation. Transition from this generation to another generation. So we have to put things in place so that the transition will be smooth. The handover will be smooth. It's not an easy thing because we have environmental factors, we have psychological factors, we have sociological factors, we even have demographic factors. Because you will agree with me, things are not the way they used to be. True. So you can imagine that Emmanuel Jato at his age, he's still playing. Sonny Yunana at his age, he's still playing. Dorothy at her age, she's still playing. Dorothy is an ex-international. She has played for Nigeria for so many years. She's still playing. So the question is that, what made them click? What happened that they were able to last in this game up to today? Something happened. So if we can go back to reflect on what made these players to last to this point, then I think it's going to be a what I would call a curriculum where we are going to now put the younger players on in order for them to reach that level, even to supersede these guys. Because we have a nice federation, we have the president. The president is so wonderful. This guy is pumping out money. He's bringing people to now support volleyball. Everywhere you go, the president is there. You know, he has been up and doing. And he has also assured us that by next season, we're going to have Division 2. So it is an initiative of the president, and the man is just doing wonderful things. Why? Because now we have the elite club, the league, which is the Premier League. Now we have the semi-elite, which is the Division 1. I'm telling you right now, we have over 30 clubs that want to register in MVBF League.
Wow. That's a lot to really talk about. Well, a lot of growth here, a lot of transition, and as well, the game is going up and up and up. When we come back, the game will resume. It is a total of 30 points being made by both sides, and as it sticks at the moment, it is KADA Emeralds with an advantage of 2, leading here 16-14. We'll come back right here inside of it. I've still got in the commentary box for me, the coach of Kano Pillars, Musa Baba Musa, right here. And action is still live between KADA Emeralds, who are in yellow and green, playing from left to right. Nigeria Immigration Service, they are the ones chasing the game here. By 2 points, they are down. Pushed into the other part of the court. She's going to come with a spike right out, makes it a drop shot. And a big spike there, but it's too ambitious. Not rightly orchestrated by Oyeye Onukwo. And she will suffer a point as well as her team. They now go down by 3.
17-14.
17-14 to KADA Emeralds.
KADA Emeralds.
Rally in progress. There's going to be a spike round follow. Way wide. Now, Coach Musa, let's talk about Kano Pillars.
Substitution.
Your team used to be Kano Superstars, and now they are Kano Pillars for a reason. For the same reason, we have Kano Pillars Basketball Club, Kano Pillars Football Club, Kano Pillars Handball Club, and the rest of the Kano Pillars franchise. Now, it is the only well structured sporting franchise in Nigeria. How did all this come about?
Well, you see, you will have to understand the demography of people. Then you'll be able to wonder, to begin to ask why they are passionate about certain things. Now, Kano is a center of commerce, where we have diverse people coming from all over the world to settle there because of commerce. You understand? And there's difference between businesses and commerce. You understand? Unlike Lagos, where you have production and all this thing, Kano is commerce. So people is a transition route. You understand? People coming from all over the world. Now, sports have been part of Kano as a tradition. Traditional sport all over northern Nigeria and part of Niger and Mali. History showed that they always trooped to Kano in the medieval time, that from 1700 up to 1800s. You know, they come to do Langa, to do Dambe, to do Dara, and so many of our local and traditional sports. So when these new sports came on board, and the people of Kano assimilated it. Now, back to what we're talking about. Volleyball started in Kano as Kano Superstar in the early 80s. And by 1985, Ibrahim Galadima, then was a commissioner in Kano, became the chairman of Kano State Sport Council. And you will agree with me, without any controversy, Galadima is one of the best sport administrators we have in Nigeria.
Sure.
So he became the chairman. Now he put those structures to make sure that sports in Kano is run professionally. So I can tell you right now that all the franchise, like the Kano Pillar became a franchise because he wanted to now harmonize the whole teams, just the way we have Zamalek, just the way we have Al Ahly, just we have Alexandria, and all these clubs that are out there for easy administration and identification. Now, Kano Pillars has become a brand now. Kano Pillar is a brand, and that brand represents the people of Kano. So when you go to Kano, you say Kano Pillars, you are talking about Kano as a people. So Kano Pillars is more than just sports. Kano Pillar is a name that represents Kano itself. So that is why there's a slogan. When you say Kano Pillar, they say Same Asugida.
Same as Sugida.
Same Asugida. Now in Hausa language, Same Asugida, it's a lingual for dominance. You understand? It's a lingual for dominance. So Same Asugida means dominance. You are dominating. You know, you are a conqueror. You are in the forefront. You are in the front burner. So that is what the nomenclature is. Same Asugida. So Kano wants to naturally is part of our blood in Kano. Whatever we do, want to excel. In administration, in anything, Kano people want to excel. So, but sports has become so unique. It will surprise you if I tell you that we have 4,000 football clubs in Kano.
4,000?
4,000 football clubs in Kano. Kano has locally called Ramat Club, in Kano. Now, they have Division 1, 2, and 3 within Kano. So these clubs are scattered all over the local governments. In one street, like in my area, I live in Hotoro GRA, there are more than 9 clubs. They play here. And all government is taking care of them. So government decided now to harmonize, to bring all the sport together, Kano Pillars. So any sport you see in Kano is Kano Pillar. That means we are representing Kano. Now you are talking about professionalism. Right now, sports in Kano is professionalized. Kano Pillars football, they are the highest paid in Nigeria. Kano Pillars basketball, they are the highest paid in Nigeria. Kano Pillars handball, they are the highest paid in Nigeria. And by the grace of God, Kano Pillars volleyball, they are the highest paid in Nigeria. If you take the uniform service out, because it's a civil service structure where they are paid based on level. But when you are talking about professionals, because every player you see in Kano Pillars is signed. We sign you contract and we pay you, and you enjoy your contract terms. Why won't you play? And that is why it's very difficult to see when recruitments are going on. You hardly see an athlete from Kano going into recruitment, whether civil defense, whether Nigerian custom, whether immigration. You hardly see it.
Because they are duly paid to satisfy to stay where they are.
That is it. That is it. So that is what Kano is all about. So right now there is a new sport policy in Kano to bring in private people to run sports. So Kano on its own, Kano State Sport Commission is bringing out a policy that will bring public and private partnership together. All right, the government have ascended to it. The governor is in support of it, and the commission is already working on it. I happen to be part of the committee that are going to look into how the government will now partner with private people. So we are still working on it. You know, sport is capital intensive. The government cannot do it alone. But if you are asking private people to come and sponsor sport, the first question they're going to ask you, what is in there for me? And if it's a conglomerate or a corporate organization, they have shareholders. Now, what will they explain to their shareholders? That they'll spend money. I'm giving volleyball 10 million. Then how much is it coming into us? There must be a program or a policy that would entice them. You understand? I pray that by the time we are through, maybe the federation might copy from Kano State. But I want to tell you, by next year, you will hear a different story concerning Kano Pillars as a brand in Kano.
There it is. You and myself can only keep our fingers crossed and expect for that to happen. It's only about next year, which is not far away now. Today, you can say it's December 18, and only about 13 days for the year will be wrapped up. We'll be looking inside 2022 and expecting Caterpillars to pull that massive stunt and give us the very best that we've been having all day, and it will make it better. Getting you back into the game now, it is Nigeria Immigration Service who take the lead by 2, 23-21. KADA Emeralds now 4 shots, and yet again they lose a point. 24-21, set point for NIS. Nigeria Immigration Service on the verge of it. Timeout, KADA Emeralds. We get you back to the game just where we left it. But now 1 point made, and it is KADA Emeralds enjoying from that timeout which they called to make 1 point for themselves and go 2 away. 22-24 now. But for NIS, it is still set point, as this will come with a big spike, but yet to put it back in play. Another spike now drop, and they win it. Finally, it has come to a wrap. Set number 1 in this game. It is Nigeria Immigration Service who will gladly take it. By 3 points, they win 25-22. When we come back, the second set will be upon us. bringing you back straight into the game as 1 point is now being won by KADA Emeralds. Haven't dropped one set in it. They trail by 1, losing out 22-25, but they lead here by 1 inside the second set. Of course, the game is well officiated for fairness of FIVB. The first referee here is Abraham Adole. Second referee is Peter Adoyi. The scorer Adebayo Latif. Assistant scorer Tayo Adewale. Nasir Ibrahim Kassa is the reserve referee. The line 1 judge Bosade Ogalaye as Owolabi Tayo judges line 3. You know, I'm not alone in the commentary box today. I've got a resource of sports with me here. A coach of the leading sporting franchise in Nigeria. There's a lot to talk about between the government and private organizations and sports in the middle. Well, Coach Musa, let's come back to it. There seemed to be a form of reality that took place way back in the 80s, say 1984, before 1984, I beg your pardon, that time, the time of the military era, where General Ibrahim Babangida was the president of the country. Now, Decree 101, it seemed to be the hold on sports in Nigeria even till today.
Yeah.
Can you share, please?
Well, you see, a lot of us don't understand that there is a law that is governing sport in Nigeria that gives exclusive rights of organization, administration, sponsorship, and supervision to government. And that decree is called Decree 101. Now, it was promulgated by Ibrahim Babangida in 1987 after the Africa Games that took place in Nairobi, Kenya. Nigeria came tops, where we had the likes of Ebunike in athletics, Yusuf Ali, Ayrad Bakare, Palilat Ogunkoya, Mary Onyali, and all these names. I don't know if young athletes still remember this, but that is...
Well, I know Mary Onyali, you know.
That is way back in 1987. So after the 1987 Africa Games, Babangida now promulgated the Decree 101. That was in 1987. So up till now, that Decree 101 is in place. So it's my own personal opinion. And when you base it to other countries that have developed in sports, Decree 101 is a bottleneck for sport development. Why? Because it gives government the exclusive right to organize, administer, sponsor, and supervise, and even recruit in sports. Sport is a capital-intensive business, and it's also a lucrative business. Let me give you one instance. If you go through the GNP of Britain, Premier League is number 2. In the GNP, that's gross national product of the country. Premier League is number 1 in Britain is defense. Then number 2 is Premier League. Have you ever heard a minister of sport in the Britain or any administrator interfere with Premier League? No, because the clubs pay to the government. They are making billions of pounds every day. So the question we should ask ourselves is that, how is it that Spain, Britain, Italy, and other countries like the Netherlands and some of the Scandinavian countries like Finland, Norway, and Germany, why is it that they are making a lot of money in sport? You think it's just the pay-per-view or the satellite? No. There are a lot of intensive below. So government will have to repeal that Decree 101. That's to remove the exclusivity of sport administration from the government and hand it over to the people that can handle that as the private sector. Some people think it's not going to work. It can work. Within a short time, Obasanjo came and he brought out a law that privatized the communication company. Today we have MTN, we have all this, we have all this, we have all that. Do it in sports and see. But there has to be a law that will protect investment, that will harness investment, that will increase investment, that will entice investment, and that will also multiply investment. You understand? There has to be these 5 things. And how? 1, the government must bring a policy. Okay, MTN, Glow, and all these people were privatizing sports. Now, the law says that all the multinational companies in Nigeria must own 5 sports clubs. 3 has to be ball games, then 2 has to be individual games. Now we can bring an area of priority. We say, okay, you must own football, volleyball, and basketball because it's an area of priority. Then you can have taekwondo, boxing, and this if you want. Now, if you are able to have these clubs, then we are going to give you 25% tax rebate because you are doing community development.
Absolutely. CSR.
You understand? So in your profit declaration at the end of the year, we are going to remove 25% and give you back because aside from community development, you are creating employment. You understand? Which means you are curtailing vices, you are curtailing crimes, you are curtailing so many things that is bothering Nigeria today. Even entertainment, for people to have a place to come and sit down and watch, is helping us a lot. Now, tax relief, all right? Then there is consideration in contracts given and government subventions. Because you are sponsoring sport, you are into like MTN, for instance, which means Nigeria is going up for Olympics and Africa Games. Every phone, every network we are going to use, everything is MTN. You understand? So they will now make some money back because we are going to buy airtime, we are going to do this. All right? Then we are brand managers to them. We are brand ambassadors. By the time we go out there, also people will look at us and buy this product. If they will carry a musician in Nigeria and pay him 100 million naira just to be a brand ambassador, why can't they carry
100 million naira put in sports?
Yes. Why can't they say, okay, Matthew AJ or Emmanuel Jato or Sonny Yunana or Jonah Adamu is a brand ambassador of Glow. Okay, football is the father of all games in Nigeria, but we are going to carry Jonah Adamu, Emmanuel Jato, Papane, Sonny, and all these guys
For the face of volleyball.
for the face of volleyball. And we are giving you 55 million. Let's start with 5 million. By the time we have 5 of our internationals that are being paid 5 million, guys will be crazy to play this sport.
This is really where you can only hear it best. We are also in the business of restructuring sport in Nigeria, not only for the passion of it, but also for the payment of it. Well, here it is still back to the game where a total of 17 points are being claimed. 11 to the teams that lead with one set. They trail. But NIS, Nigeria Immigration Services here, 6-11. They lost the first set 22-25. And they will win this particular point to rake up 4-7. They used to be down by 5-11, but now they've won the last 2 points to come up 7-11 inside the second set. They also won the first, like I said earlier, 25-22. Put back in play.
I'll need to take it.
(12-7) now to KADA Emeralds, who are in search of the first sets for them. Against her own net, she smashes. Jersey number 9 for KADA. Gift Michael, gifting away a point to the opponent. 8-12 NIS. They get back what they lost, but now lead by 6. KADA Emeralds, and that was a big slap to it. It helps them get a point as they are now 5 away. Nigeria Immigration Service is here. Point awarded to KADA Emeralds. They need to keep consistency to be able to win this one. It's gone out of the line, and they will suffer a point for it. Jersey number 5 there. Onye Onukwo. We head for the timeout. When we come back, we will continue from 16-9, KADA Emeralds. We return back for action inside the penultimate game of match day 6. It is the game that makes it the second in the women category on the day. And it is between KADA Emeralds in yellow and green, playing from right to left. And they face off with Nigeria Immigrations, who play from left to right. Nigeria Immigrations already won the first set in it, 25-22. But they trail here by 6, 10-16. Way wide. She apologizes. Gift Michael. Great serve heading for the baseline there. And they will get a point. Kelechi Ndukauba. Jersey number 13 for KADA Emeralds puts them again to a 6-point lead, 17-11. That looked a good ball, but the referee says it went out. It is 18-11 now. And KADA Emeralds are fighting to get themselves a set. They need 7 points more. It's a big spike, but of course in the right position. And I will drop it. Net violation by Gift Michael. And that point will go away to the opponent as NIS, Nigeria Immigration Services, will take it. They are now down by 6, 12-18. An addition of 30 points in all. Another net violation by Gift Michael. And the point goes away to the opponent again. They are on the rise, winning the last 3 points from 11-18. It is now 14-18. Down by 7, now by 4. NIS are coming. Well, it fisted in play. Aisha Bello. And she wins it for them as well. Jersey number 3 for Nigeria Immigration Services, Aisha Bello. With a perfect drop shot to get them a point and get them 3 away. They are now on the rise, having won the last 4. They cannot be denied. They took the first set. Coming back for the second. The big spike causing confusion. They are still running for it, but it gets returned. What a play from LIS. And that will be a spike to follow. And KADA Emeralds are still juggling it. The drop shot. Oh, will it drop the ground? And still there for play to continue. And the rally in progress. And she'll drop the shot and they will take the point. Finally, Gift Michael will gift her own team a point. And they are just 1 point away from a 20-point mark. 19-15, KADA Emeralds. It's a great service. The spike will follow now, but it's a drop shot instead. Yet again, KADA Emerald Safari point. A lead of 7 is now short, but only 2. Timeout, KADA Emeralds, 19-17. Get back to it, 2018, 21-18. It is KADA Emeralds who are coming straight into it. And NIS will come back by taking 1 point and only have 2 to climb down. They need 6 to win it. But Nigeria Immigration Services here have 1 set as well. Dropping a point there. Mary Shaku. 22-19 for KADA Emeralds. Another sloppy play, and this time from the captain, Mary Ghana. Service error. (2022) and NIS with a chance of 2 points. It is now 22 apiece. They have returned back to it. If they make the next 3 point, they will just win it as they did the last one. They won the first set 25-22, now 22 apiece. Still rallying. Both teams, and NIS will be the first to get to 23 points. 23-22. Nigeria Immigration Service is now only on the verge of 2 to get set number 2. And again another one, and it's looking like done and dusted for them now. 24-22. Timeout, KADA Emeralds. Onye Onoko in the floated service. It is set points for NIS, and they will take it as well.
That's the end of the set.
Great volley experience there. They came from behind to take it. It is now 2 sets for them in the same way, 25-25. When we come back, the third set will be upon us. Maybe KADA Emeralds have got a statement, or maybe it will be the last. You will find out. Starting the third set here with KADA winning the very first point, just as they did for the first set and as well as the second, which they've thrown away 22-25 in both cases. It is NIS here who have the advantage. They could just make it the last set, we'll see, in this game. Haven't won twice, 25-22 in both cases as well for themselves. And they continue to chase up for this one here. It is still to be taken by any on the side. She bought it. It seemed to be going out, but the rally is now in progress. They will now win their first point as well as their opponent. One apiece. Dropped right on the line for a point for KADA. They lead by 2-1. Good service there by Gift Michael. After such a long rally between both sides, it is NIS who will take the point. A parity of 2 between both of them now is what is the scoreboard. They will go to the lead for the first time. 3-2 NIS. Oh, yeah, no cool. Three points to KADA, 3 points to Immigration. Mary Ghana. Aisha Bello will help her team get a point as they now take the lead. Aisha Bello again with that spike. And it's a perfect spike. Looked as if it was going out for the point. Kelechi Ndukauba. Net violation. NIS take the point and they come to take the lead as well. The referee having a word with Fadila Ibrahim. First referee Ibrahim Adole. Another erroneous spike, and this time it is Kelechi Ndukauba, and they will drop another point to go down by 2. Great bump by the libero, and they will win it for her sake. Nigeria Immigration 17, The libero for the side here, Deborah Umoren. Four touches, and they will leave the point for the opponents to take. Seven, 5 or 5-7 with KADA Emerald 7. She goes in there to fight. It wasn't enough to get in play and fire away after such an effort. Estamba meeting the right challenge at the net, and NIS now open a 4. The ball drops for the point to go in the way of KADA, who are now by 3 away, 6-9. It's a good service. They get it back in play. But this time they win it. Esther Mba for KADA Emeralds. And she heads on to serve. Started from the bench, Esther Mba. This time splashing against her own net. Right there, catching everyone in the blue and black colors napping. They thought it was headed for out. But a perfect drop happened to it, and that was enough to get the point for KADA Emeralds, who still trail by 3 here. Nine 11. Still rally in progress. Esther Mba yet again. Oh, beg your pardon, that was just number 12. Miriam Ibrahim it is in just number 12 for that point, with a big spike as well, and they are just 1 away now. 10 against 11. Net violation, and the point is given to KADA Emeralds. $11 apiece, no separation, and NIS yet again will drop a point. They used to lead 11-7, but dropped the last 5 points as KADA Emeralds take the lead 12-11. We'll be back after this timeout. perfect volleyball in there from jersey number 9, Gift Michael. As they now take the lead by 2 points. An ace for point number 14. (14-9) KADA. Well, 14-11 it is, and they now take one to make it 12-14. Still there to make it a point for them, perhaps. Miriam Ibrahim. Quite poor from Gift Michael. And Coach Vincent Nogu's having a word with Esther Mba. (15-14) now. The last 3 point being won by Nigeria Immigration Service. (15-15). It goes out for KADA Emerald to take the lead. Timeout. A technical timeout there to stop play. When we resume, that's where we'll be when we come back. Nigeria Immigration Service return us back to the court as they claim a point to make it 16 apiece. They will take the lead and go 17-16. Nigeria Immigration Service now NIS with a chance to make it set number 3 inside number 3. They won the first two 25-22. 17 to 9IS, 17 to KADA Emeralds. She maximizes of the extra space in the middle. Estamba to hit 1 point through. Confusion in the camp of NIS as KADA open a 2-point gap. 19-17, timeout NIS. (18, 19). Immigration with that point. Substitution as Aisha Bello makes way out. And they now open again a 2-point lead, getting to the 20-point mark. KADA Emeralds 2018. Fadila Ibrahim with a service. Mishandling of the ball by the captain, Mary Ogana. And the point goes away for them to now defend. Took a tip, and it is 2020. Very much like last year, but of course it is a parity for both sides now. Gift Michael with the collaboration of the captain, Mary Ghana, to help them get that point, and they will take the lead. Esther Mba with a service now for KADA Emeralds. Popped in play, and that was good enough to be an ace. They have been here before. We have been here before, 2022, but it all wrapped up with the team with 20, coming back and winning the last 5 to take the game. Would that be the same here? But no. It is the first time KADA Emeralds are experiencing 23 points. And this one, they might just be poised to win it. Another ace for them. Esther Mba, absolute quality. 24-20. She heads on again for another service. Esther Mba. She's gotten 2 aces in the last 2 services. And this one here is a third, but it's still rally in progress. And that is how they win it. Their first set in the game. Dropping the first 22-25, the second 22-25. They came back to win the third 25-20. KADA Emeralds have got this one, and set number 4 will be in action when we come back. Don't go away. Bringing you back inside of the indoor sport hall at Abiodun National Stadium. It is the final phase of the NVBL Premier League 2021 season. And here between two teams, 3 sets already been wrapped up. NIS won the first and second in the same frame, 25-22. KADA Emeralds came for the third, 25-20. This is the fourth, and we are game on. 2 to KADA Emeralds. Gift Michael with a service. Looks to pop it in play. But against her own net, she smashes as the point goes in the way of the opponent. NIS with their first point in this set didn't have to do anything for it. It's a good set for the big spike, but still in play. Three to one. KADA Emeralds. Mary Ghana, the captain here to take the service. She does take it well. They win the point again, net violation. Choma Okeke there, having a touch to the net, and the point will go away to KADA Emeralds, who lead now by 4-1. Brilliant. We here on the court with that service. Oh, the libero had to put it there, but it was headed for out, and it just went out. KADA Emeralds take the point as Miriam Ibrahim will be the one to put us back in play with the service. They take another point to open a 4-point lead the first time in this set. 6-2 KADA Emeralds. And that spike will get them one again. 3-6. NIS. Net violation. Kelechi Ndukauba violating there, and that point goes to NIS. It's a big spike from Estamba. And again, they lose a point. The last 3 points have gone in the way of NIS. Five, 6, NIS on the verge of returning to it as we started with no separation. But KADA Emeralds have got a tiny point lead, and Estamba will come for a second point, and that is it. Jersey number 2 will make point number 2 for their leadership as they go 7 against 5. We'll talk about some spikes that puts the opponents in a disarray. That was exactly what that was. And again, another point has been added to their tally. 8 now for a difference of 3. 8-5 KADA Emeralds. And Coach Vincent Unogu, the think tank of this side. The battle might be between the players, but also the coaches here have got a lot to talk about with the game. Time out now to NIS. The head coach, Ajulore Ebenezer Olukayode, will be looking to instructing them to getting back to it, but they trail here by 4. It is 5-9, 9-5 KADA Emeralds. It is the reality of 5 that has come alive. 5 for NIS, but addition or a multiplication of that by 2, you get 10 for KADA Emeralds. And for every point made by NIS, Emeralds have made a double. 10-5, the line and the scoreboard does read. And they make it 11-5. Esther Mba, one more time to the spike. Kelechi Ndukauba. Esther Mbade Toshman has packed up another one. But caught napping is Miriam Ibrahim. And that point go away to NIS, who now are back by 1, but still down by 5. 6-11. Technical timeout. A little bit of consultations at the table. Play resumes. Estamba now and against her own net. They still lead by 4 inside set number 4, 11-7, KADA Emeralds. But service by NIS, it is 7-11. Esther again. Gift Michael. Point already won, net violation, 12-7. There's going to be a contention from the captain, Egbum Dorothy. Jersey number 6 for NIS. It's a super spike, but there was violation to that, and that point will go away. Mary Ghana thought she had won it. It was a big spike, but of course you have to do everything right to get the point, including not violating another violation. (8-12) now for NIS. Great bump there, and they still put it in play. KADA Emeralds coming through for a spike. Estamba will spike through, and NIS with a chance now to make something for themselves. She spiked a big one. Estamba again. KADA Emeralds return to a lead of 5, 13-8. Estamba with the service. Still rally in progress. KADA Emeralds now will come to spike, but a drop shot followed. And play is in progress still. Could not catch the line. Miriam Ibrahim. Throw away yet 1 point. And that was perfect now for Mary Ogana, Captain Fantastic. Mary Ghana, right there, made it count as they go by 5 away. 14-9, they lead. Another net violation, and KADA Emeralds will take a 6-point lead in it for the very first time. Timeout, NIS, KADA Emeralds lead 16-9. We'll bring you back to the action, of course, still live inside the Indoor Sports Hall, Packet B, MK Abiola National Stadium. It has been an end-to-end stuff between both sides, with 3 sets already concluded. 1-2 in favor of NIS, but it is KADA Emeralds who are on the verge of getting the second set inside the fourth. They lead here by 7, 16-9. Gift Michael. They lose a point. NIS take it. An ace, perfectly served in by Doris Ozwaga. She heads on again for another chance to make another ace. It used to be 9-16. Before that timeout, haven't returned 12-16, meaning that NIS have claimed the last 3 points. But this time, KADA Emeralds will take one to make it 17-12. Contention in the hall right now from the fans. In or out, out or in. The referees have got a call. And that point will be replayed. Heading back to serve again is Doris Ozwaga. Jersey number 10 for NIS. Riley popped in close to the baseline, diagonal service. That was a floated one as well. Oh, she throws herself there to save Estamba. And they will take that point and now be away only by 3. Doris Ozwaga. KADA Emeralds come through for that point. Kelechun Dukauba. 17 they reach. 4 points they lead. 8 to make it their set. It's a big left hand there to claim a point for NIS. Another point for them as it's only 2 now for them to come up to their opponents. 15, 17. Onye Onukwo with a service. (16, 17). Another service being popped in play by Onye Onukwo. 17-17. It is now for who wanted more. Timeout, KADA Emeralds. A good service. Oh, she will bump it back in play. But a weak touch there from Onye Onukwo, and they will take a lead. KADA Emeralds. (18, 18), no separation. Still to be seen how it all wraps up this particular set. If KADA Emeralds win it, we'll be up for the 5th. But if NIS could do it, and that will be just it. KADA Emeralds will go back to lead again, and they will take 1 point lead by 13-12. About the 19-18 it is actually. The same required for only one to get them to the 20-point mark, which they are in rally for. Estambana with a spike. (19-19), family affair. KADA Emeralds will take this one to get to the mark of 20 points first. Against her own net, Naomi Yarrow. A runner service, and she heads straight to the bench. What was that from Gift Michael? They now trail at the moment of truth. It is NIS with an advantage of 1 point, 21-20. (21-21). Estamba regrets it. And NIS to take the lead again, 22-21. Aisha Bello saved that one with a lot of effort. Big spike. And they will take a 2-point lead at a very crucial time, requiring only 2 to call it set and match. NIS are closer than ever. Aisha Bailey with the service. It's a floated one. Mary Ghana, and it is not now. Only but one now. 24-21. Really drama on the platform. But Ghana Emirates have got a statement to make. They've got to keep their cool and calm. Gives Michael to take the service. Mary Ghana, captain, almost went for it, but Gift Michael will go for it. It's a good service. The NIS are the ones trying to come back now with rally. And they will take 1 point, 23-24. Timeout, NIS, who require just 1 point to win it. But then, KADA Emeralds require maybe 3 now to win it. But 23-24 is the scoreline. Gift Michael with a service. And it's over. Net violation. Kelechi Nduka by the jersey number 13 for KADA Emeralds took the net violation, and NIS are glad to take the point and take the set as well as the match. 3-1. It is over. First they won 25-22. The second they won 25-22. Dropped it on 20-25, came back to win the fourth and the match 25-23. It's done, dusted, delivered. NIS to stay. The very last match of match day 6 will be upon us. When we return, it will be Benue Queens against NSCDC. Don't go away. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. My name is Shop